right, welcome. So for Kwaba, me didn't come up in that Kwaba. And Memenda so it is here. Enti Oba na watch here, Romeo, maybe you're free. In fact, and our Kwaba. Thank you very much. Enti Hifara free. Yantunka. And the 18th of October, the year of our Lord. So we be that where resilience, how to develop courage and strength as an entrepreneur. Your growth and Mohammed Chow and Titili, your financial systems as well. Your perspective next year, 10 years, how to develop the mindset to start and build your own business and build your business. Then you know Amazon, so your sales systems or sales systems. Ultimately, when you say, "Be always can be our time there." It's as simple as that. Or be always can be our time, baby. Or be on this counter on here. The autumn and the part don't know here no anything else. Sika any magic be out. The autumn be there na autumn. The person in here the autumn. Sika say no more debate. And no other is always when you be an answer when you. It is only if you that is only it's what I say. And it's as simple as that. There's no formula anyway. People who have money have something that they are selling that many people want or few people want, and they are buying it at a very high price. You know, so this is streamline how to teach yourself money. And this is financial intelligence, and this is unlimited opportunities. And I have bamboo effect. This is African advantage. You can be very in Ghana, especially Marantiano. Marantiano, Mabao, no Makusku, Garaba, Kotibro for more mobile. This is self-investment. Build yourself through African history. And this is real estate. Real estate investing in rental properties in Ghana. It's a whole different look. But this is financial freedom. Timidity come up in Dako. And you may sanity. Tiakwaba. And maybe I'll have to be an army. We share the link. Maybe I will be a share uncle who said, Yabaha, yes, you are there. The credit say, we are saying, information I want, knowledge I will gather, and no matter what theory can be at the would they bang, the would they titwa game, a one our brabono echo. Then what brabono, the Rebecca baby, papa, naturalist, and summer water in the ocean, so your papa. Brabona and baby, yeah, over time, or so who say one time baby and tea no man, there was a 2-hour game. So the moment I would information, papa, work anymore, then there's no need to worry. So obey because automatically, because the information is not like your mind is so much independent. No, the mind, just like the human system, your body is not so much dependent. If you don't feed your body, there will not be any energy. Over time, you break down. Sana again, again, the old information I would feed you again. And on the better side, again, benya holding. Na baby agene kono ho na wabrabo na this agene ni ahoden wabrabo ni ahoden. It's the same even with your spirit, you know, your spirit goes where your spirit feeds on information, spiritual food. The same. So almost everything depends on some kind of feed. And so, you know, if the feed is wrong, the output will be wrong. So the same. And you don't have to so much worry about you just have to be patient. Say a normal mate, you know, be a person me do that, you know. A normal mate, didn't be do and I say family. It's as simple as that. And it's all head up, baby. I want to and yeah. Now, say normal now will till over time and then get an internal brabono. Simply enkoye. We say Gazamunya. It's because in India now Nimfasika, normal what if I can normal identity on an and Nuntina. Sebe usika semenya na me hwe bibi na branch keto bi wo se say adwumaden pa na ye dia ene enko no waye ye pa waye adwumaden pa na se say de ohun say abrabo no nkoye na It's a dumb coin. Yami a dumb coin a bit man. Zampa. Enimdia. It is only the papa or brabo de bekoye. We only name the papa or brabo in koye. And bamboo effect. Bamboo effect. So on the 15th of November, yes, I'm now Kumasi. Cash flow seminar. Is Casem Miokano. And tis a watermelon or boko or Mampo or Axamakas and crime. Or second D Takorade and Friday say Cape Coast, Kofodia, Bra Kumasi, 15th of November, engineering auditorium. And and in-person seminar or a bit much tikitaba and a couple of Bosomi and Sani alcohol. And Tibra, the TB Bishanko bread and for ye. One thing about atmosphere and say, who the uncle for ye, Nipa Bisha or more the water, it switches something in your mind. And many times you won't say, wow, the old Oka baby braka. Wow, when your face, so once what you rebound, someone say, hey, maybe semi out of work. Because maybe. Obi the professor bi buy what what the uncle for car or call ya the sick and bank so bibi. Nothing could switch his mind until so basa environment, It's a reset environment, We drew her while doing the best shift is a best shift is about brabono a so come and learn, come and do something different, make new friends. That's how you move forward in this life. Obviously, a normal money the knowledge that you are getting and the people that you're meeting, the knowledge that you're getting and the people that you're meeting. These two, they change people's lives. And he said, is because the knowledge that you're getting is not strong enough, or the network, the people that you meet, the people, your friends, the people you connect with, is also not that much. The network is not that strong. That's why your life is not moving as it should. When you have information automatically your life will change. Life will change. Many times, the bamboo effect, it takes time for business and financial success in Africa. It takes time for you to succeed in business and in your finances in Africa. And I say we had go for videos to her or more almost say or more ye be a normal coso. And to say we are going to say a for instance. The video editor I am at whom the Amranti and be braining about one or Bimotegara, Bimutia Broche, the Omotra was here. And Madame for Professor as a 4J. And so I say I did to the video no covara. Then comfort was no anytime beer will be back and say, oh, or bomb modern I be a robot and them ranty any be a better say no much rassing. Your motor is ampa Okonya capital no abroche. Okonya capital no abroche. And it's almost as if say will be our abroche be at me as I had maybe. So both and common ye dinner no mabe say no. Now the man who is a do one information in the brisa. A brophone or check or information. You draw information. You don't have information, sir. Many times I'm blocked to be. Because I to be a mentasi. So will be a bomotia canoma bear 5 minutes or the casa or the watcher or the oil. Not the old tea, a broche, any capital Koyano. So, no man be uncomfortable high, uncomfortable door. So both can be beer. Religion was and abroach it and yagro a jing and met my cassa so ya brandy or ha. I hope so. Our hard the wife more is statibi. Because one of the things a bit mamma was not lucky. Yes, I abroach any visa says some. I capture the panny be bragging. Ubu okra na okota na abroach it. And I say a brandy be frame also America or PAD. Or had a car on himself was on your business or car abroachena dignity and I say or abroach. I say, hey, me feel the echo idea as a man, you know, I mean to be your and pat wrong. Now, the particular media sabi, possible in education in Contompo Bibre, in T.A. in Topana Yako. Now, Kakrana won't be to me, I dream or more dream to my bomb hospital, won't be to Medinguni. A boys were in Kunama Natchez and Awaken in any free, and I dare say that many Africans we are not living in mental freedom. Many of us are choked, our minds are choked. Our minds are choked. That's why many of us struggle in this life. Our minds are choked. So the way we interpret life, the way we explain life is very weak. And a lot of us, just as I said, information in information, Papa Bia. And Utim say, ya Jina, say, even the Oko school, Krana, or ye, Jumano, one in a Casafa, Bronin, and the Vesa Hon in the Chroma, Bibia will cease. And then, my train idea will check bamboo effect. Yeah, so we are brandy. In fact, maybe we are coming from University 2001. We are done a school, no other bogus, maybe more visa or more than 1 year. Walk around the visa build the next day, it was Figana 2001. And a year, in my example, 2001. To never be there were 2025. So after 24 years now, after 24 years, we met. Say, Ubia ya it's not because of Kwabuchi. So Ubi a year and ye can ye dear, ye case and Sikaka home, Apomodeka home, Sebia Musia, influence in society. One Casa Crass already said, dear, when you make ball, said Brevias and war, ye. Your gift, your talent, your respect in society, your happiness, your fulfillment. So nobody in our kabum. Na me said from 2001 to now. So will be a year, and also will be me mate. I'm in any coming from. So what corner anymore, and that's one corner anymore. The one corner anymore is not because of Ghana and Tina and friends say, or quabrochating or corner. And that the one corner anymore is not because say or Ghana and Tina one corner anymore. The man who say, well, more or mutimi quabrochating right after we to or be or America or England, or do honor. So people, so many people, Benya Jumabia, Benya Kakrabia, you do Benya pounds, be an answer dollar, be an answer euro. It be also to send me while we are so better Ghana and answer by force doors or Tragana. It be at the first old national service, in fact, the 2001 to 2002 national service. Obey it. Yeah, time we are not just any baby I got to try. The term we are, who we are, a walk around with national service and I can't say Jack. The Ben will be free here. You may be any home out. In the first 5 years, the Otnagara, who knew because information now the Babrabono, some information now the face Abrabono investing into me from now. Now, what one co-invest is the same. Go to the SS level or JSS level. Information now we JSS and SS. No, the Babrabo, a DN, Unibi, Terry, Unibi. Kakrabi to obey 1.1% grand in Yamama. The drawn one who be school now bear 22, 23, 24, 25. No, the drawn on information, not say share brabo, unibi. Until you are Timmy free, how America will call you no idea of us or Konya you may be. Automatically, Benya you may be our the warrior. Two boys will best start here who's Kakra beer, who had in life when you had be a 1,000. All of a sudden, they will call you now starting your demand to who's starting 1,000 a month, 2,000 a month, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, you know. Because of what we also had a war hustle. You cry now, sorry, baby, I better could be crowny. You would do no, I'm talking of a higher percentage. You would do no, every crowd was your baby, a die crown you be higher. So the first 5 years, no, you're hustler, what to Ghana, how, because one young who's so. We know who so cry, So you may born as a boyfriend as a girlfriend, you cry, I just say, the Tuba, and I just 1 the Tuba and Yaboga, where we school, national service, where we look at national service, we don't control Grabiasi. So Tiani as a Okofa. Give me hold as I said, well, I don't know. Into the first 5 years, wow, what a Ghana, no, what is a bamboo pempro? I the Asha form, Pembro, yes, the chef for more. The first 5 years, and who is a baby crash for Ghana effect in Africa, many of us Africa, that is the effect. And sometimes, so we are intentional, so we'll try Ghana and as a circumstantial, and out of circumstances into out Ghana. That those 5 years now, what Tiana way feature, so compared to my unya, be so don't Sanko can be there, and ye, which a form more, and I will gather them, oh gather momentum, oh gather scale, oh gather knowledge, oh gather, you say, oh, feature, sad out there the first 5, 10 years. Now, when you know, call it or Pablo children, so it's 5 years, you know, if you call your assassin, and you are Timmy private process, so we'll call your call it at the next 2 years, no, but what I wedding. Oh, one of the money and one PK. Into all Ghana Hana from 24, 25 to 30, no, 1 and 5. 3 and 5. ye mudu do dem fire kakra bi na busua no TNT a wo mo dey ever ye mudu do dem fire but unya na otimi pre-call eko Germany I don't know wherever it is at least a human kitinkiti be so people so many people at least the first 5 years na you maybe obet manya kakra ya enya hu kakra ya tra ha no so a obu oso otia onya adwuma kakra dwuma say wie ye na onya bank bi share so omo no sai effect we na nka omo sa tenie nka omo because wie ya no konya MTN share it o bosume ya fe ma no bosume otiminya 2000 3000 so yesterday a obetuma gada nti boso easily boso ototum no mai kakra boso wuhia na wa shoe nice otimi rent 2-bedroom bi so bi kura wa say boys dey omunya sika no ana say there's next minute omo ware o so omo ware wo so to say me who pay free trot ma o shoe hu fi where you can't get you without their paper wadafu bi share kwa ho jack na kwa cause so ye go so ye be say business or the business unya where you dey unya juma benye na we for so truthful. So that's the first 5 years. So if you really don't take it into cognizance, I mean, one more wife here uncle Suya, Obeka said, the Otegana no sabe abrabonu twenechi, which is true. Abrabonu twenechi, we are pampro abaye the washer form. It will take a lot of time. You can shorten the time. Otegana no tedi. Amira no bet matter so abra versus the OTA na so better information be a perspective particularly because I know now you have to shape your mindset. You have to commit to personal development. Invest in anything from Mobra. I think now say me kura de me make us me compare maybe anye for PBB talk compare for be a compare punch be yen. O benya hope untem. Because sometimes we bet trace CV na obi amfre only connection be out for be any MP minister. We bet man antesa wani bebre. Bu okra unya adwuma ni bia. Akatuaro kra be ma ora ho. Bo say why hopeless. So the next thing is one here because let me go and look for some masters scholarship or Germany. Now Russia, Ukraine, you say Ukraine credit hobby. It's all to scholarship. The course of credit so now you have not really started to format life to success. You have not started a class of formatia brabon to success. Because what that for now call a human when you but so design a brabon and successful after 5, 10, 50, after 10, particularly 10 years. 10 years after university, 15 years after university. That kind of life where you'll be so much proud of 20 years after university. That one is stage. And it's independent of whether you were in Ghana or you went to America or Holland. That one is designed, and one of the things is also who say you will need some level of information, proper information, and so what you have to sell life for now. You'll be very much proud of. The reason many of us will think that your quabro, 80 years is because we didn't really format our life, our minds. No, until we didn't commit to any. And to once a while, who answer now we are school now started working kind of books for personal development. Particularly, and secondly, we'll see African history, which many of us will not even think of. Many of us will not even think of as irrelevant. It is if you chance on that information, I bet dealing with the colonial effect, because a lot of us, our minds, 99% of us, our minds are infected with colonial bugs, viruses. So, who are the papa we feel inferior. And we are conditioned to fail. And it's the first 5, 10 years, no timing information properly. Now, if you start to say, proper financial information, and maybe how to build a business, start something on your own, build your confidence, your courage. A lot of these books are clear. Those were the things. The first 10 years after school, these books solved these things. And it was as all your branch once is now or 20 years. Now, if you read all our books here, you are staged for the next 10, 15 years to be successful. Now, the Okwabo, one year successful is because on call and financial for why tomato aban, only but was started so. And to acquire a gigi was a Robert so I know you may be no, yeah. But after 5, 10 years, they stagnate. Very few are able to build a life that they'll be proud of. So, this is the life that I intentionally sat down to plan. Many of us, Abrochina call you know, so now only girlfriend do her. Likely say any panel by no over one no circumstantial. Now one no. You won't say, oh, I don't know after 15 years now, about 10 years now started confirm. Because I'm ready. Also, all call now, all call Brojina over 25. Did after plus 10, 35, 40. To share was our enable high chance. Juma work school employment. It's not like you're creating wealth, you just have a job. Do was a be 5,000, 10,000, you know, just like that. But obey Juma all your life. You're not building wealth. And it's likely it says information here as a personal development, financial information, African history, African consciousness, entrepreneurship, education, wealth creation, ability to think, to sell, to build systems, you know, things like that. I was trying to say that this is me, this is Kwabno, this is what I think these are my gifts, these are my talent, this is what I want to do with my life, this is what I want to be remembered of after I'm gone after I'm no more. These are the products, the products, the things that I want to bring out of me before I die. That kind of life, you can't build it just because all too quick. Do what the man of us will be pushed to go and do masters, PhD, especially here in university, you know. Once or quite a PhD, I did in the morning or church idea, and also you may be just about less than 1%. And a bit like I said, we're committing to something. Eventually, we'll be my proud say I built something on my own terms, and this is the life that I really desire to build. It's not there. So the bamboo effect, I'm saying that the Oka Ghana no. So what to me, what dream about Hosonte? Now who says engineering now acquire agriculture now acquire social science in English, you know, psychology now acquire in Lego, no. Where we but say for that tools, no copy information. I beg train new year, beg build 2 year. Now what in your Barbara Bonnie? So that by the time you are in your 45, 50, you will look back and say, this is the life that I really desire to build. That kind of life is intentionally built. It's not by chance, it's not lotto, and it's not in visa. And it's all your brand or Hannah who said there will be video at all. Now I say, capital, capital. No, and what they have can compare them. The normal or common son or multi crab or most of my baby Kakabu into what Ghana Hana we are brand here. Now there are 2 teams there. Will be a way you are gonna be an Okwabujia capital 10 years. I can tell you that what dreams are netting, especially ultimate trouble of Kakra. What you told me answer. The assembly will have found quadrant. You will be clear. Whatever you're processing, your thought process is based on information that has been available to you. So if you don't have much information, your thought processes don't really process quality. And many of you don't read anything, you don't search anything. And your football now here, politics now here. I'm sorry now, Okoba. Asa. When information in the brisa, school no grab baby one pass. When in the morning, just pass it. When information na what school no your course no one book be a read that. If you read school, you could read it. Hey, you can't be also accounting, but who names are one tears here? Utikura yes, you may be a foul. And a yetia kakakra. And you are inflated to believe that because what before. Because you trade people have no better on what trade and say who was here. But also Abrabon and we are confused and we get in our question visit because your knowledge is limited. And therefore you think everybody for you to become successful, you must travel. Not necessarily so. Life on your own terms, life on you. And just as someone to but meet my culture say nipa we are say 90% or 95% life baby money is at in the baby Abraham and from everyone one or more woman strategy woman formula woman hey and a lot of them are in their 40s in the Africans because Africa and Ghana now what's trying go baby abeko bia so bit much shabra body ya if you don't get this kind of information what want to make it was say as for Jaimo Eka say no and this nya brochire na me kwenti because me te Ghana ha Was oh we school now what or tons as now again oh and it's almost the video be to her. Don't be in haste to come out right. I'll project capital no approach it. Yes, I'll cry and me. And a lot of those people are blocked them. Because I can't take the level of ignorance. I blocked them. And they said they will be the papa be at our own trade, but how can be religious or about trade be my block goes this year. What Yajuma is refusing to boot. And many Africans are in that category. So the bamboo effect is the first 5 years, first 10 years. If you're in Ghana, will be antonka. We should have fun in our way. Especially we are here for Waba. Kwame the guy was a queer mintaba. So, and I'm in Taba. Wono, only more beer until you don't quack a chef from the Adrian. Now I built him. And just only chance. Because I had on yes, we are no beer. What's a 1 year Juma? Surprisingly, no more you school munya Juma, one we have because of my. We school no year Juma can be a Triaricano. So what I'm from now in the Nama. Ebia also own tenant, also I want to be need on your way. To both a wish and walk over to me and I can't be them. Which channel this guy will clean, especially said the humans are intimidated to quite crowd and say. Built him to America about Europe about a presentation. Also, so money in a school. If you go to school now, yeah, they no. But they say, oh, to quite back. He's not processed. He's not processed. Life is input and output. So, how much process that you go through will show the output, the kind of output that will come out over time. This guy is not processed that much. A human will yeah, you know, for be a lawyer and a narco show. Now can be a businessman and narco show. One one can process, sir. To was a drew baby. Speed and walk on a status set. Wow, what do you have phone baby and also your bunch? It was a never be a factory. Wow, what can I say? Obedija, we importer, and eh, who wants a warehouse baby. Wow, we are what we say. Obey punching, obey a business. We are contractor. First 5-10 years, you know so. But you didn't give up. Those were the effects, the bamboo effect. You were being processed. It was what done for now. Only we at school now. The first 5-10 years, no who's no. Who was committed to building something, and now we're in the success now. Who can feel back on? Or can feel multiples. Who can car back on when you know multiples. Who took quite back on our seekers and one or Timmy Coba or Triani Pabi Breaker. That is the bamboo effect, and that effect works in Ghana more than abroad. And Nintina, would you mate for Quabro? I will buy after 10 years, you know. We mate no to no normal Casacasi, and your mom was so yet to say one of Munya Bridge, Munya Jumabuko share, and your Master America. If Omokra no more who put in some bit of effort, they are in some positions. But those with multiple, with exponential success, those that want here who are because hey, I call it Deborah Tom cocaine, and I say will be nice son is our connection. Until I broach it for the power, say, oh, Ghana, you'll be a piano or Bokron, there be that is the effect. They were processed. They committed to something. They were they were especially make up business, entrepreneurship, business and financial success. I'm not talking of employment. But we know we go on MTM far war. And I'm from 5 years quite in fact. Trotron so Trotron was on and I'm how to call yes, and I would the own contribute to Mr. Binko was some of one. And a bummer more and a bummer more, and I just all your business again. And near dinner would or be a 2 to 4 and 5 was no course seminars, no two books, no reading, no challenging all things that this guy's thinking is different. Those kind of people. I'm not talking of those who are giving excuses and complaining and being negative or paranoid. No, anyone else I'm making. Because what they were optimistic, they were ambitious, they were systemic. Who know things that normally bring but still he's studying, he's building, he's going forward, he's trying. It's falling, it's picking up, it's falling, it's picking up. Those guys, after 10, 15, 20 years, that's where you see the bamboo effect. The bamboo effect is that the first 5-10 years, the next minute, because I want more chrono. One more chrono, cocaine, one talk cocaine. The first 5-10 years, he was fighting. He was discovering himself. He was building his skill, his network, his frame of thinking, his mental strength. He was building. It was a flap bar. We train someone, maybe a samra or basura or besra that one. He was still under the ground, no pay. To go also. Come up, and you. Yeah, your mom pay, but was a Mukujana monum tianamo desre. He's being processed. He's being processed. It's still underground because of the height that he has to go. Too much was Shehosa and was the Oceana. Only Teku, but still his spirit is good. His mindset is different. It talks in big terms. And your political effect, no, don't bring in politics. And you'll be the son and son, no. This is somebody who is building his own. Those people are the ones that will buy both Rokoto East Legon. Spinters. Both were warehouses. And they will change the cars, say, you know. We'll see a draw, we'll see a cocaine. That is the effect. It's the bamboo effect. It was processed. Some red have a was a wow, so called 15 years after was almost a brochure in the afternoon. Wow, boy, the grass of person, you are not or her, in fact. I feel was also what give you up. Now your growth is slow. Your growth has slowed down. Why? Because all the system in your building. We've been a building and they don't talk so. 2 months only, you make a crana salary in the course, no one your boss, a crana or better than a crana, Hana, but really you don't have the strength. And it's a height now, the con won't me notice what you want to share. I am processing all. Even the joining politics, Kuran. Dear Chile, dear boys here, be brave ministers there. The only actually 20 years old. When you are school, I would join a boy, one also try. You know, deep president, Mamma Mochi's hand, and another Mochi. And then one minister. So the way that is of the tears of the crown. Some of tears are not in the United States, or don't go out or tears are not them. And then members will be 20 years. That was a bamboo effect. And I will say what the Ghana team took up a capital. Oh, Johnny, and but the effect does not work there for many people because you're not processed. 2 months over back, you know, was an quite a crop. You see, hey, where the Abusia go in the Yamano, Obiama, go. Now, dream what normal Bibrasi say, the way be a winning. What you say. And to your branch or 10 years. 10 years. Men yet capital. You are being processed. It is our Obama move. Now I be now penning there, now per scale. Because ask yourself, what technical skill do you have? Bizarre. What technical skill do you have? What skill do you have that can produce anything? What skill do you have that can give you money? What technical skill do you have? What are you building? At the end of what's your dear now Timmy Chichere? In fear, say now also Timmy Chichere. Dear, they see when you are warrior. And I may cry, I know Zagana, and yet, then Paragana, dear. I drain the Obia will be a capital and Obua. If you understand the bamboo effect, and your capital, capital is what you're building. That's the effect. You're building. You're building. You don't need anybody to hold your hand. I'm telling you. Just commit to knowledge. Commit to building. For BBC, when it's so weird, school will be a man with Ghana, it doesn't mean anything. I'm telling you, if you will take it, it doesn't mean anything. Obi ama wa juma, ubetima dobanche 1 plot. Nkruma 1 plot. Mako 1 plot. Ubetima be shop or table so ofie him. Are you ambitious? It is what is a bamboo pamprona na banisha form no. Asikafo bebre o Ghana, omo free him. Bebre kwa go school ni. But that was the effect. The first 10 years, no much form. A bimu Kotogo, Nigeria, Kwanso. Oko Dubai ni ewie di sika spare parts na nkofo di ni sim ye bono krono no what they can here hwehwe no turn down no turn fie ye gunani mase. That was the effect. Wo penisa open New York City, there's no effect there. That's why you don't know. There is no effect there. So your height will be truncated. The Ghana ha the DA, and then I make a children. It's the bamboo effect. You planting our bressa. Madame Vodia, you can see it. It's there. The first 10 years of his life, he was fighting. Or the sample him, not the sample him, not the sample him, maybe bugu, maybe say, no, so no, go so sa. And to know be your dear in Kaya, Ufra, which about the Ghana, be so be anyhow. Ghana, if you be a diabo chrono, there be what you do understand is that many of us have been processed. The process to ban the neck or chow in dime by 20 while more chrono. Because the Pamprono say, you pay 1 week home rather than I was wrong. Because, hey, Yakway, now on Uncle because by the grace of God, I mean, no, if you can endure the pain of the effect, oh boy. And that's what many people will give up. So, it is one, you know, where branch or why Nisa, Sebi, Janine and Fruit, oh boy. I'm telling you, and many of you young people, more branch be brave on Yasa. So one person